Oh, we are live! How are we, lads?
Come on, the footy! The footy's back! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo!
Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show, episode number 20. I hope everyone's doing well on this beautiful Friday night. It is 9:34 p.m. here in New South Wales. And as always, I am joined by the great ProEnzo Vidz, and I am joined by the great Sam Revill. I don't know what happened to ProEnzo Vidz. I think everything will be fine. I know he's just going on a black screen at the moment. But Sam Revill, my friend, how the hell are you?
Yeah, very good, mate. I've had a coffee, mate, so I might be talking over myself. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck into it, bro.
Well, it's always good to have you on the show, my friend. It's always good. I've got no idea what happened to ProEnzo Vidz. I believe he's been trying to sort out his headphones. I can still hear his headphones in the background that just don't sound right. So hopefully we can get ProEnzo Vidz's thing sorted out very, very soon. But as always, shout out to the live chat. I can see we've got CJ Moxley in the chat. Liam Cowboys is here. We've got Daniel Bate all the way from England over there in the UK. Shout out to everyone over there in the UK, and shout out to Daniel as well. Shout out to the Rugby League roundup. He said just got his popcorn excited as hell. I see we have a troll in the chat. Yeah, I've got no time for those morons. Not even going to bother with those dead shits. But as always, if you guys are new to the channel around here, make sure you go ahead and like the video. Go and check out ProEnzo Vidz's YouTube channel. Go check out Sam Revill's YouTube channel and go and subscribe to their channels, and subscribe to this one if you're new around here as well. Like the live stream as well. It's much appreciated. I see we've got someone in the chat saying, Nick, I made you in UFC 4. Your fighters are a god.
That's cool, man.
I really appreciate hearing that. I see we've got a few trolls laying around tonight. But hey, they've got nothing better to do. ProEnzo Vidz's laptop just crashed, so that's all right. ProEnzo Vidz, just charge it up and we'll get you back on, my brother. Tom Freeney's in the chat as well. Mods, do your job, delete messages. I've actually kicked off the mods for a little bit, so I'm going to take control of the mods tonight. I'm going to do about 10 things at once, so I'll sort that out. But guys, as always, like and subscribe. It's always good to do that. I'm sure ProEnzo Vidz will be back very, very soon. But Sam, mate, how was your week? Obviously, it's Friday now, but how was your week?
Yeah, no, it's been good, man. I welcomed back a family member who just came back from Brisbane, and look, I might be jumping the gun, but it's all signed, sealed, and delivered, mate.
How good?
Yeah, I'm going, bro. I'd love to see what Nick would look like in the UFC. Hey, you'd bite kneecaps off, you'd rip people's jugulars out inside that octagon, bro. It would be intense, man.
The last time I got into a fight, I fucked up someone pretty bad, so I don't like violence. I enjoy watching it. I think it's very entertaining, but as in terms of getting into a fight, I can't control myself, bro. I just go schizo mode, and here is ProEnzo Vidz. ProEnzo Vidz is back. ProEnzo Vidz, mate, how the hell are you?
I've been good, bro, but I don't know what happened there. My laptop it just all crashed that day. But no, it's working now, so it should be all right.
It's all good, mate. I just want to address this little fuckwit in the chat by the name of JJGG. We all know it's, DW and JG. We all know who they are hanging around. Listen. We're here to do a show. We've got 25 people watching the live stream. The trolls that have actually came onto the live stream are actually helping me get more revenue. So thanks for tuning in the video, you fucking trolls. But hey, go and stick your cock in an elevator and leave me alone and get out. Because this is a positive show. It's a show that we're going to enjoy tonight. And the weekend is here. It's Friday night. I'm pumped. Tonight is going to be a very, very fun night. But shout out to everyone in the live chat. Hope you guys are all doing extremely, extremely well. But I reckon we should just get straight into the first topic, fellas. Before we get some guests on, we're going to get CJ Moxley on first, and we're going to get probably the bunny chick on, and we'll get a few people on as the show goes on. But let's start off with the first topic, and let's get into it. Junior Paulo announced today as the Eels co-captain with Clint Govison. So obviously, Clint Govison's the captain of the Eels. Junior Paulo is now going to be captain as well. So they're going to be co-captains, which I found not really a thing I expected to see. I did not expect this to happen. I was a little bit surprised about this news. Sam, what was your instant reaction to this?
I wonder why Clint Gutherson has had half of his captaincy revoked from him for, or maybe he hasn't been dealing with it properly. I'm not too sure, man. Junior Paulo is a state of origin player, leads by example. I really like Junior Paulo as a player. As a captain, we really get to see how he goes, man. I'm not too sure how to feel about it, man, because I think Clint Gutherson, just by himself as a captain, he's a great leader, in my opinion. I like Clint Gutherson a lot, but we'll see how this goes, man. I'm just sitting on the fence on it, bro.
Are you surprised about this happening? About co-captains?
I am. I think Clint Gutherson has led them very well, if not greatly.
Whose earphones are they?
Well, I'm the only one wearing headphones, bro. It
me.
might be me. I apologise for that.
No idea who it was, but continue, Sam.
I think Clint Gutherson has led them brilliantly over the past couple of seasons. So, yeah, I'm not too sure why Junior Paulo got the co-captaincy, bro.
Yes, look, it's interesting, isn't it? What about you? What about you, ProEnzo Vidz? What do you think about this whole situation?
Prize they really needed a co-captain because I think Gutherson was doing a fine job, and I don't think they need another sort of captain or another leader to be in that role. I mean, I think he's been there for a couple of years now, Paulo, but yeah, to say the very least, I was surprised about it. Didn't expect the one bit, so interesting move by Para.
Yeah, I have a bit of an unpopular opinion here. I believe that this is a panic move from the Eels. I do not believe that Junior Paulo is a... I don't believe Junior Paulo is captain material. Now, I say that with the... As respectful as I can. Now, here's the thing, right? The Eels have made the finals every year since 2019. 2019, 2020, 2021. 3 years in a row, right? Govison was captain all for the last 3 years. So why is Clint Govison losing his full-time 100% captaincy to someone like Junior Paulo, who's never captained the Eels even in a single game? Is there something more going on here? Is that why Junior Paulo started the Eels, because he was guaranteed captaincy? Was he promised the captaincy? What is going on here? I don't understand it. In my opinion, Clint Govison should be the full-time captain. No one. Now, I know... Jesus Christ, someone's earphones are... I don't know whose earphones they are, but that's fucking terrible.
It's not me.
Sam, you might want to check your earphones out, bro. I don't know what's going on there.
Anything, mate.
Sure as that wasn't me. My microphone's all set up, ready to go. But anyway, I'll continue. If you're the Eels and you're thinking to yourself, well, made the finals the last 3 years, Govison was captain, and now he's losing the captaincy to be co-captain, it doesn't make any sense to me. So I really question the Eels' decision here, and I find it strange, man. I really do. I really find it strange. Are they blaming Govison in the finals? Is this what the problem is? I don't get it.
I don't know either, mate. But they're both re-signed to the club for the next couple of seasons as well. So it's not like they're building up to a potential mass exodus from Gutho or Paulo as well, man. I don't know, man, but we'll see how it rips towards. I mean, when I think about co-captains, I mean, immediately for you and I, Nick, bro, I think of Matt Scott and Jonathan Thurston, mate, and what they did for our club.
Yes.
So maybe, I mean, who knows?
But
Maybe
Junior Paulo is not a Matt Scott. No way.
No, but he is his own Junior Paulo, though, isn't he?
Yes.
So yeah, we'll see what happens and see if this reaps any rewards, man.
I just don't get it. I mean, you've got Govison, who is a great leader in my opinion. He won Captain of the Year a couple of years ago, I believe. Captain of the Year or something. There was some award he won. Might have been Captain of the Year. Now, if you want someone else to be captain, Junior Paulo isn't really the right man for the job, in my opinion. I don't like this at all from the Eels. I don't like it. I don't get it.
And besides, sorry, man. And besides maybe Regan Campbell-Gillard, I don't think they have a real captain in mind. Besides Junior Paulo, I don't think, man.
I saw someone say Mitchell Moses. That would be the worst thing for him.
Yeah, agreed.
That'd be the worst thing for him. I would have said Reed Money if he wasn't going to the Bulldogs, but Reed Money is going to the Dogs, so fuck him. But my God, I don't like it one bit. I genuinely don't like it. I think there's more to it than what we know right now. I mean, Goverson's been the captain for the last couple of years. Eels have made the finals. I've gone out week 2 every year, and now they're going to make a co-captain. Why? I don't know the reason. I'd love to know the reason. ProEnzo, Vidz, anything else you want to talk about with this whole thing?
Yeah, must be like something we don't know about going on behind the scene, like you said. Long story short, it's a bit strange what's going on there.
Oh yeah, it's very, very strange. I don't quite understand it either, but it's going to be quite interesting to see how it all plays out at the Eels going into this year. Look, I'm going to make a prediction right now, and in my opinion, Junior Paulo is not captain material, but we'll see. Maybe he will be a great captain. I don't know, but I just don't see him as a captain. I really don't. I mean, you have a look at some players in the NRL who are captains and vice captains. I just don't picture Junior Paulo as a captain. I just don't see it in him. But who knows? Brad Arthur's making a bold move, so we'll have to wait and see how it all goes about. But I reckon right off the bat, fellas, let's get CJ on. Right off the bat, let's get him on. I said we'll get him on about 9:45. It's pretty much 9:45 now. Let's get the good CJ Moxley on here. Apparently, he has a few things to say tonight about the Roosters, and he has a few things he wants to get off his chest. So let's get CJ on here.
Here we are, boys, eh?
Oh, here he is, the man who has a lot to say tonight, apparently. CJ Moxley, how you going?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Can't complain, mate. Just chilling out.
That's good, bro.
So, from what I understand that we spoke about in the green room a couple hours ago, you got a few things you need to get off your chest, mate. What are they?
I just don't think Angus Crichton is number one in what Clarkey put out today.
Oh, no. Fuck Clarkey. Why are we going to talk about Clarkey?
My bad, bro. Basically, I said I think Isaiah Papali'i is better than Angus Crichton.
Stop it.
In terms of 2021 form.
Oh, stop it. We're going to get into a fucking heated argument here. This is
It always happens, doesn't it, when it comes up like
Everyone
this?
get your popcorn. This is going to get really brutal, this conversation.
My bad.
Mate, you can say whatever you want. Agree to disagree, but this conversation could get a bit out of hand here.
I'm just saying it because I can't stand the bloke.
All right. So let me get this right, CJ.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that Angus Crichton is not number one in the second rowers, but you think Isaiah Papali'i is not the best back row in the game?
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I think when Isaiah Papali'i came to Parramatta, man, the impact he made, it was good. Like, and I get your point from earlier. Like in the start of the year, he was, tremendous, and he did drop off in the back of the what you say in the back of the year. I get that, man.
Yeah.
But I just still think in terms of 2021 form, he was better than Angus Crichton. I think he was the number one. I think he was in the number one in his position, and that's just my thoughts on it, mate.
You are kidding yourself. I can't believe it. Lorenzo, I want your thoughts on this, bro. Isaiah Papali'i or Angus Crichton? I want to know.
What about you, Chat?
Oh, look, to be honest, I'd go Angus Crichton based on just him as a competitive player, and just overall he's a bit better, I suppose, as well. I mean, it's close because both of them were in good form and were playing for good clubs at the time last year. But my preference is Angus Crichton personally, so I'll go with him.
Well, I'm going to put it up on the screen right here. CJ Moxley. There it is. It's on the screen.
Here we go. Some heat's going to come at me tonight.
Oh, you're going to cop it. Roosters fans are going to automatically hate you.
Oh, happens every year anyway.
Now, what about you, Sam? Isaiah Papali'i or Angus Crichton?
It's a split hair difference, mate. But I would actually back CJ. I think Papali'i, I'd put him in my 17 before Crichton, bro. But there's a split hair difference in it, man.
I'm just having trouble trying to understand how. Look, CJ, I know Crichton used to play for South, and I know he's gone, and he left you in a pretty dirty way going to the Roosters. I understand that, but man, I can't agree with you on this one. I just can't understand how you can say Papali'i is better than Crichton. I find that hard to believe.
I think it really just comes down to 2021 form, man. Overall, Crichton for sure. But I think in 2021, man, I genuinely think Papali'i, like Sam said, man, it's by a split hair.
CJ, have you been drinking tonight?
Not tonight, mate. Not tonight.
Have you had some fucking wine in the back room there? What have you been drinking tonight?
The worst I've had tonight is Coca-Cola.
Oh, fuck me. We're all on the Coca-Cola, aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just can't agree with you on this one. I just can't.
I also got one more thing to say, and this isn't revolving Angus Crichton. This is revolving Castleford Tiger fans.
Oh, no.
So, Rugby League history shared some screenshots of the Castleford Tigers fans. You know what's funny? They're all coming at me, 17-year-old, but they're all like 40, married, and they're like immature as, man. So, I forgot to bring a box of tissues, but I was going to get a box of tissues and just say, here, wipe your tears, wipe the salt off you. And someone screen record this and send it to the Castleford Tigers fan group. The Castleford Tigers are closer to relegation than finals.
No.
You know what? Fuck Castleford.
No.
Get a life. Tell my club to stop choking trophies. How about win a trophy first?
No.
How bad?
Oh, no.
Come on, man.
Well,
I got a message from a Castleford fan saying, stop choking trophies. How about you? Win a trophy first. You haven't even won in 90 years, you deranged twats.
Oh, my goodness. The rant goes on. Happy tonight.
I can't wait for round 2. Oh, wait. When do we verse them? Not round 2.
Oh, boy. Well, I'll tell you what. The Castleford Tigers fans, if they see this video, they're going to be absolutely fuming.
Yeah, one of them assumed I was on drugs.
Really?
Yeah, well, I don't take offense.
Well, it's pretty obvious when someone's on drugs. You just have to look deep into their eyes.
Yeah, I got a question for you, lads.
Yeah, fire away.
It's about my team, Souths, obviously. Who would you pick for South Sydney Centre in 2022?
Well, obviously Campbell Graham will be playing one side. The other side probably Tane Milne.
Yep, fair call.
Yeah, I agree. Man, CJ, you've caught me off guard there, mate. But yeah, keep Graham. But yeah, I liked what Tane Milne produced last season, man, and I hope he evolves from. I think he's got a lot more improvement left in him, Tane Milne. But I think that would probably be my centre pairing for Souths next year, man. Or sorry, this season, man.
Yeah, I see the banner right there.
Look at the screen.
Oh, that's true. I hate him more than Wigan right now, eh?
You hate him more than Wigan?
Yeah, fuck him, seriously.
Oh, well, fuck. CJ Moxley says Castleford fans suck.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, for me, I'd say Tane Milne as well, but apparently they're going to go Jackson Port. Am I right in saying that?
You're correct. Apparently, we are going for Jackson Paula, yes.
Oh no, Manly fan,
Yeah.
please don't say that.
Cowboys
Cowboys
for the spoon.
bro, you're gonna break me just being on here. You're gonna really break me, man. Please, God. If that happens, you thought the Rants last year were bad. You'll fucking wait till next year. This year,
Oh,
I
not
mean.
the 5 years of failure video.
Oh, don't fucking say that.
Oh,
Jesus.
Sam
don't
Rebel
say
is going to get red in the head as well.
I'm still tipping the Warriors for the spoon. I'm still sticking with it. It's happening.
I have no idea who I'm going with this year, bro.
I want to ask you this one, CJ. Mark Nichols is going to the Dolphins. What are your thoughts on that?
Don't make me cry on stream. The GOAT is gone. Yeah, look, obviously, I do believe that he is going up because of the confidence Wayne Bennett put in his game. It's going to hurt us, I reckon, because we're going to lose a lot of quality in that pack with Mark Nichols gone. But what can you do, man? But it's stupid because we're the ones that released him. He didn't go on his own term. We released him.
I don't want to be rude, CJ, but with all due respect, if it wasn't for Wayne Bennett, Mark Nichols would be a New South Wales Cup player shit cunt.
Well, I can back you on that statement. I do agree with that.
That's true. That is true. If it wasn't for fucking Wayne Bennett, Mark Nichols would be a New South Wales Cup reserve grade player at best.
I do think also. I think it's going to be very intriguing to see certain players like Campbell Graham, Latrell Mitchell, Cody Walker evolve. Like, see how they do without Adam Reynolds and Wayne Bennett there, and see how they like planned the game with Jason Demetriou as well. I think I'm looking forward to that, man.
I'm intrigued to see how Mark Nichols goes this year, especially without Wayne. It's the first time in a couple of years, but surely Mark Nichols is more matured now to be a better player.
Yeah, for sure.
Than what what he once was, I guess.
Do you guys think Cody Walker will back up his form?
yes.
Yes. So.
It's going to be very hard for him this year.
I don't think he'll be at the best that he was last year, but he should still be solid to get the job done in big pressured games and such.
It's going to be hard for Cody Walker this year because he hasn't got Reynolds down. He's going to take more responsibility. I have a couple of concerns about the Bunnies, especially with no organising halfback. And unless Lachlan Ilias ends up being Rookie of the Year, I don't know. I'm intrigued to see how it goes, but I don't think Cody Walker can be as good as what he was last year. But I think he'll still be a top 3, 5, 8 in the game.
Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. Yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to seeing how Cody Walker does next year in the boys. I don't think we're a top 4 team. Right now, I'm tipping us to come 6th, just under Cronulla.
6, okay. Oh,
Yep.
under Cronulla.
Yeah,
Really?
I think Cronulla will finish higher than us this year.
Oh, fuck. We're getting all the bold predictions out here tonight. Holy shit, that's
Well,
bold.
if you want to write it on your wall, you can.
I will get some stuff on the wall after.
As much as I hate to say it.
Well, 2 days ago when it was 7 degrees up here, I was sitting playing the Xbox. I had the fan blowing at me. The fucking note fell off the fucking wall.
Wow.
So I'll have to tie it back up after. But wow, Cronulla to finish higher than South. That's bold.
Yeah, man. I'm high on Cronulla this year.
That's
I'm gonna
bold.
be,
You know what? I'm not writing
no.
it down. Yeah, hang on.
I'm backing my boys all the way.
And Mark Nichols, man, like, yes, without Wayne Bennett, Mark Nichols doesn't become the player that he has been for the past 2 seasons now, man. But I feel like he really found himself and the boys got around him and he was a captain. I mean, we said this a couple of weeks ago, if not last week. Mark Nichols was the captain in that last game of this regular season. And, I think he'll maintain that level of consistency, and same with Cody Walker, because I think the transition from Wayne Bennett to Jason Demetriou, while it will be interesting to see how Demetriou goes and vice versa with the coach, I think they'll remain at above average at the very least as well, man. Because South Sydney they kind of scare me this season, man. Because they're one of 3 clubs that I have where I look at them, got no idea what to expect from them, bro. They could put 60 on you, or they could win 10 points to 4 sort of thing. I really don't know what to expect from South Sydney, man. But I think the players will keep a good consistency, bro.
Yeah, that's fair enough, man.
It's written down. CJ
Oh.
Moxley says Sharks finish higher than Souths.
It pains me saying that.
Oh, no, it does. It makes
I wanted
me
to.
fucking
I could say we go 24-0, get the minor premiership win to comp, but
Oh, good lord. Good luck.
one can only hope.
If you had Sam Burgess in there, if you had
Yeah.
fucking Reynolds, if you had GI, all these fucking players, then you probably could, yeah.
Oh, I pray.
Yeah. Look, I don't agree. I think South was above Cronulla, opinion.
Oh, I hope so. I really do hope so, man.
I'm still unsure with my ladder prediction. I still don't know where I'm going to put teams this year. I'm still debating where the teams are going to finish. Obviously, I've locked in a few. I've got Warriors for the spoon. I've got Melbourne missing the top 4. I've got the Dragons making the 8, and I think that's about it at the moment. But everything else is pretty much unknown.
Yeah, mate. Fair enough. So here's a question for both Nick and Sam.
Far away.
What is your expectation of Valentine Holmes this season?
Oh, God. Good God. Sam, you go first. I'm still thinking about the fucking shit cunt.
Thanks, bro. CJ, man, he's playing in the centres for the first time in his career. I saw him over the past couple of seasons really struggle at fullback at times. And he's partnering Murray to Alangi. Look, Cowboys finished in 15th, so there's a lot of improvement for absolutely everyone, both in attack and defence. But reports are that he's hitting peak fitness right now. And Valentine Holmes himself has come out and said he's really enjoying it and he's ready to rock and roll. And look, all I can do, I don't know about Nick, but all I can do is just trust him on his word because Valentine Holmes knows himself. Everyone knows that this is third time. This is the third season, mate. So
First time lucky, yeah?
Let's see how he goes. It's either third time lucky or it's third time out.
Fair enough, brother.
I don't trust Valentine Holmes. I don't trust him one bit. But basically, my expectation from Val Holmes this year is to be at least a 7 or an 8 out of 10. He has to be. Otherwise he can go get fucked. So
No,
$1 million
money,
a season, $1 million a season, big money. If he doesn't perform at a 7 or an 8 out of 10 every week, then get rid of him.
Fair call, bro. I expect Valentine Holmes to be much better this year. Get more ball, I reckon.
Oh, he fucking better do something this year. I've got no faith in him.
Hey, Lorenzo.
Yeah,
Hey, sorry,
no, I think it'll be
sorry, Lorenzo. Hey, Lorenzo.
Yeah, sorry.
Good.
Yeah.
Mate, so Tom Trbojevic, he's taken a vow of not having a single drop of alcohol this season, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Are you not going to have a drop of alcohol this season to help Manly as well, bro?
I mean, if it plays a part in how he goes and how Manly go, then yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it works, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, man.
You know,
Mate.
I find it funny when you say that, Sam, because back in 2014, Sam Burgess was on the drink at the start of the year for Souths, and when they started off real slow, and then he got off the drink, and Souths just went on a run, and they were just so hard to stop after that.
No, I love 2014.
If you're not on the drink and you're focused and you're a big name player, then you can fucking achieve anything in the game. So
Yeah, exactly, man.
if Turbo is not touching the grog, it's frightening to see what he could do this year after what he did last year.
I'm scared of Turbo this year,
Absolutely.
man.
Everyone has to be flying. Everyone has to be scared. Tommy Turbo is like a god, man. He's like a god of earth. God of earth.
And that's why.
CJ, mate, anything else for us tonight, my brother?
Yeah, one more question. This is going to be like mainly for Enzo, but you guys can come in on this as well. What do you think about James Seguiaro set to join Manly?
Yeah, if it happens, I think it's a pretty decent backup. Don't think he'll start, but like I think in terms of depth and everything could go well. I think a couple of years ago is when he was hit his peak. I think 2014, 2015. That's when he was at his best. So I think from then and onwards, he hasn't been the same player with the speed and everything. But I think he's still experienced enough, and he's still old enough to know how the game works and how out to go and everything like that. So I think it'd be a decent backup. I don't know if he's going to sign with Manly or Blacktown Workers, but I'll assume he signs with Blacktown Workers and makes his way up to the first grade team if that's possible. But yeah, no, I think it's a good pickup. I really do think it's smart by the club.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I'm going to say something very unpopular here. James Seguiaro hasn't played this new style of football before. He's never played with the six again, or he's never played anything like that in his career. Yes, it probably does suit James Seguiaro, but I don't believe James Seguiaro has what it takes anymore to be a great hooker or even a good hooker. I think he'll be a backup player at best. Now, I've always liked James Seguiaro. I think on his day, he is a fucking freak of a hooker. But I do not believe Seguiaro is going to do much if he does end up at Manly. That's just my opinion. If he does, it's all because of Turbo making him look like $1 million. But we'll have to wait and see.
Look, it just depends about time. Just see how he goes. If he trains well and gets the spot. So we'll see how he goes.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. What about you, Sam?
Yeah, I hadn't thought about Seguiaro, mate, for a few years until just then, mate. Yeah, and that's a very fair point. Initially, I think it is just a good backup signing, mate. But yeah, the speed of the game now, man, could be well beyond him. But we'll see what happens.
I love Seguiaro. I hope he comes in and kills it, man. But I just don't have any confidence in saying that. He's got a lot of off-field dramas in the past.
Yeah.
He's always had something going on in the background when he's been playing. It's always been a concern. The last time James Seguiaro didn't have any issues going on for him was probably 2014 or 2015.
At Penrith.
Long time ago. I don't know, man. We'll see how he goes, but fuck. I don't think he'd be on much money. It'd be a pretty cheap deal, but don't know, man.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, fair call, boys.
Don't know. All right, CJ. Thanks for coming on, my brother. It was always good having you on the show.
The fans want the Bundy chick, so I'll make way.
The Bundy chick. Good Lord. We'll get her on soon. Don't worry about
Nick,
that.
check your membership tomorrow.
Oh, I appreciate it, CJ. I'm looking forward to it, bro. I was meant to do a members-only video the other day, but I ended up getting fucking busy with other things. But there will be a members-only video tomorrow at some point. So
very keen, bro.
No worries, CJ. Thank you, my brother. There goes the great CJ Moxley. And we got another fuckwit in the chat who says, Nick, answer my question about you saying Titans win every year. You are wrong every year. Hey, you know what? Deluded rat. You fucking deluded motherfucker. Just because I get a prediction wrong does not mean I'm wrong every year, you fucking cunt. How about you get the fuck out of my chat? He asked me the same question. There was a Titan troll in the chat about 2 minutes ago. He asked me literally the same question. So the trolls tonight are just ridiculous, but they're not going to ruin the stream. But hey, like I said before, when they click on the video, it gets me more revenue. So thanks for clicking on 30 seconds. That's more money in my pocket.
Yep. And just to answer Manly fans' question, watch this space on what our expectations for North Queensland will be, mate. Our predictions are coming out in the next couple of weeks, bro. So just keep an eye out for that.
Well, expectation would have to be top 8, wouldn't it? Because here's the thing, right? Every NRL club, all 16 NRL sides, if their expectation is to not play finals, they should not be playing at all. It's as simple as that.
Yep.
You need to be motivated. Yep. Every game, you need to be at your absolute best, put your heart and soul on the field. And if you're not motivated to try and play finals football, then you should not be playing it as it's as simple as that.
Yep.
I was going to answer another question before I fucking didn't catch up to. Oh, Jack says, does it give you more money? No, it's just revenue, bro. The more views, the more revenue I can get. So everyone tune in. And here he is, the great man in the live chat himself. Hey. One of the rugby league YouTuber immortals out here, one of the iconic man himself. Paddy G is in the live chat. Shout out to Paddy G. Hope you're well, my brother. Hope you're doing very well. But We're gonna get the bunny chick on very soon. Hopefully, when we had her on last time, it was fucking entertaining, wasn't it? Talking about Wakefield and shit. That was fucking funny as. But Jacko here says Cows will finish somewhere between 10 to 12. I'll take it considering what we've done the last fucking 4 years, but
Yep.
10 to 12 was better than coming 14th. So I'll take that.
Yep.
I'll take it at this point. All right. Let's get the bunny chick on, fellas. What do you reckon?
Sweet as, man.
Yep.
All right.
Hey!
Hey, it's the bunny
Hey,
chick
hey,
82.
ProEnzo.
It's the bunny chick.
Yes, it is me.
What's going on?
Oh, not much.
Not much. Watching the All-Star game next Saturday night. This is the last weekend without footy.
I'll have to probably put my KO back on my iPad. If I do watch it, I do. If not,
It is on Channel 9, by the way, the All-Stars game. It's free TV.
yeah, I don't know. I don't have the Channel 9 app on my iPad. Oh boy, here we
Yeah,
go.
fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway,
Well,
bunny
that's
chick,
not
what
me.
questions do you have for us tonight?
Do you think the Cowboys will go better, Nick and Sam?
Yes. They're going to be the minor premiers by the end of the year.
Oh, stop it.
Boy.
I'm telling you. It's a Manly Cowboys grand final
Oh,
this
God,
season,
God.
lads.
We're gonna
I'm
get
telling you.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
them home.
I'm putting money on
Right
that.
them home.
No.
Yes.
I'll end up in a
But
fucking
yes.
hospital if that happens. I won't be able to control myself.
You probably wouldn't.
The reason why I say that, Sam, is because we'll lose fucking 80-0 to Turbo, and then I'll end up in a fucking hospital going mad. They'll be
Yeah.
fucking giving me morphine. They'll be giving me fucking endone. They'll fuck me up on fucking some fucking drug. Won't know where the fuck I am.
Yeah,
No.
like,
Yeah,
let me sort of just digress on you, mate, and sort of say that last season we were Manly's bitches. Let's be fair and come about
Oh yeah.
that. Manly absolutely killed us last season, and we only take them on once this season down there at Brookie. It's going to be a litmus test, and it's happening halfway through this season, and it'll be interesting to see how far North Queensland have come, because this isn't just something I've thought of off the top of my head. A couple of weeks ago, I looked at the draw and said, my God, it's sort of happening around the halfway mark. I'm circling in pencil that Manly Cowboys game down at Brookie, and I want to see if we've improved or not, mate. That's what I'm looking forward to, man.
Good lord.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Here they go again, Nick.
Bunny chick, do you think the Cowboys will improve or not?
Yeah.
Where will we finish in
Confidence.
the ladder then? We came
I
15th
do,
last
but
year. Where are we going to finish this year, Bunny chick?
I do, in my honest opinion, I don't think I'll make the top 8.
Oh, go and fuck yourself then.
I mean, I could, but I could see I could see the best I could see if it doesn't work out, the best of 11. If they can make the top 8, I'll
Where are we going to finish?
11th.
Oh, get fucked. Get fucked. No way. 11. Good lord. I will stick my head in a fucking pile of fucking bread from Coles that's been sitting in the freezer for fucking 5 days if we come 11th. Fuck that. I'd rather come last if we're going to finish 11th. That's fucking just missing the 8. Fuck that. Can you imagine my fucking blood pressure? I'll do a live stream. I'll fucking collapse. Fuck me, 11th. Fuck 11th.
Better than 16.
I know. I'll take 16th. I'd rather take 16th. Fuck 11th.
Well, what?
All right.
Nah.
Yeah,
fuck that.
exactly.
If
All
we finish
right.
11th, I'm going to start
Okay.
getting excited. I'm going to start getting very happy about the Cowboys. And then they'll break my fucking heart again. Fuck it. Fuck 11th. Fuck 10th. And fuck 9th. I'd rather come last. Fuck that shit.
All right.
Fuck that.
Well, Todd Payton's on the catapult then if that happens, bro.
Fuck Todd Payton too. He can go after round 5. Fuck him off now. Get rid of that fucking useless, bold, disease-looking cunt. He needs
Hey,
to
nothing
go.
wrong with being bald, bro. You've had a shave as well recently.
We'll
Nothing
barely
wrong with
destroy
being
the
bald,
Cowboys.
bro.
You're the only bald bloke I fucking know that's actually decent around here. Todd Payton's a fucking dead shit. He might be the worst Cowboys coach in history. He is that bad.
Let's just pump the brakes on that, man.
The way he's going. So the Cowboys would have to be the dumbest cunts in history. They're going to put their faith in a bloke who had a good 10-week period at the fucking inconsistent Warriors. And the Cowboys go, oh, yeah, we'll buy this. We'll get him a head coach. We'll fucking throw him in there. He comes up to Townsville. We go fucking worse. We go from 14th to 15th. It couldn't have got any worse. It fucking did.
I can see the chat, Nick. Jack Wotherspoon's got the answer. You should coach North Queensland, mate.
Oh, all right. First thing I'll do, I'll walk in there. I'll get Jordan McClain to pay for my Uber and my flight. I'll get to fucking Townsville. I'll get to training. And then I'll say, all right, I want all 30 players to sit on the grass right now on fucking, what's the stadium called? Fucking Queensland Country Bank Stadium. First thing I'll do, I'll walk in there. I'll change the fucking name. I'll call it Shit Cunt Stadium because ever since we got shit, I put them all I all sit on the fucking chair and I'll be like, righto, keep, sack. First cunt sacked, Jordan McClain. Second cunt sacked will be that Mitchell dumb fucking clown. Connolly Lamelli will be getting sent on a fucking plane to fucking Fiji. He can go play Fiji football over there. Send him away and just fuck him off. Get rid of those 3 fuckwits straight away. And then we'll go out. We'll go and buy a front rower named CSC Watakiaho because he's off contract. We're going to offer him a fucking deal. And then after that, we'll fucking figure out who the halfback's going to be. Chad Townsend, not bad, but we'll get someone better. We'll go fucking throw the checkbook at fucking some other cunt. But fuck me, man. Fuck Todd Payton.
Wow.
Fuck him. This is the bunny chick's fault. She got me fired up.
I'm sorry.
She got me fired up tonight. Got me fucking mad. Fuck me. Let's talk about something else before I end up fucking passing out here.
No one's upsetting now. It's now when the Roosters new stadium is built this year. They're not going to name a stand after Beaton just because he played for Queensland.
After who?
Not fair. Arthur Beetson. Just because he played for Queensland.
Now, Bundy Chick, don't mean to put you on the spot, but do you remember the other names for the other grandstands? I can't remember. I remember reading it.
I just read it from a Roosters fan base page, and they said they wouldn't basically let Arthur Beetson be part of the stand because he played for Queensland.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Who the fuck said that?
I don't know.
What a fucking absolute dropkick of a person to say that. What complete and utter dead shit. Arthur Beaton's a legend.
I know. I met him back in 2009 with Tommy Dorodicus.
If anyone deserves a grandstand after their name as well, it's by the name of Mitch Orbison. Where's his fucking grandstand at?
I don't know.
Where's the Mitch Orbison grandstand? It's
He's
Orbo.
a gun. No,
I love the
Orbo's a
There
gun.
probably will be one day.
So
I love Mitch Orbison. Where the fuck's the Mitch Orbison statue?
Right, Ron Coots stand be one as CJ said.
Yep. And then the other one is something to do with something about wartime history as well. I believe the other one's going to be called the Garrison Stand. But yeah, I can't remember what the other two are, but I think Beatson. I remember Frostfield.
Maybe one day.
The other one's Bradman. Don Bradman's the other one. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, well, that's good. No, that's good. That's fine.
If Arthur Beetson doesn't get a grandstand named after him at the new Roosters Stadium or anything like that, Uncle Nick can suck my cock then. Uncle Nick can go and get fucked.
Just what I read from an art, what I read on some reason, that's apparently what they said because he was from. It doesn't matter what state you play for. You should get named a stand. No matter. Yes, you could name a stand because he played for the Roos and he was a great player. So he should get his deserved stand named after it.
All right. Let's talk about something else. Bunny Chick, any other questions for us tonight?
Oh boy. Oh. And you made fun of me last time about Wakefield Trinity.
Yeah, what about them?
Because you said they won't win more than 4 games.
They won't.
I think it's possible they could win 6.
Oh,
If it
God.
is,
What have you been smoking?
What?
Jesus
Nothing.
Christ.
What the fuck?
6 games. How the fuck are Wakefield going to win 6 games?
I'll back Bundy Chick, mate. I'll back him. I'll go Wakefield for 6.
What?
They won't even win 4.
Yeah, me. Actually, you know what? Me too. I will as well. Actually, yeah, I will as well. Yeah.
Oh, you all fucking, you're all going against me on my own show.
Not Seabus Stadium.
Shout out to BKR
Hey,
Sports in the chat as
BKR.
well. Tino
Hey, man.
stand over Arthur Beats and Shawley. Good old Tino.
Seabus.
You gotta love Tino, man. Obviously, I bag the Titans a lot, but Tino is the one player that I think is a very good player.
What? Me a Q&A? Oh,
Nick, would you ever
boy.
invite the King on? The Kings could come in any time. It's unknown.
We'll see.
Because he's
But
the king.
This Wakefield 6 games. This is the biggest bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Who are they going to win 6 games against? Who are they going to beat this year? Who are they going to beat?
They'll probably beat Salford.
Oh yeah. Go fuck yourself, Bunny Chick. That's not going to happen.
Another bet. That's another bet that goes on the wall, Nick. Do it.
Yeah.
What's the bet? So what's the bet?
Salford
I
versus
don't know.
Wakefield.
So all right,
Yeah.
fuck. All right, I'm
Just
writing
said
it
it,
down.
yeah.
Wakefield will not beat Salford this year. Super League starts on Friday morning, by the way. Wakefield will not beat Salford. Sorry. Will not happen. No way. Fucking no way. I'm writing this down.
Well, if it doesn't, I'll say I'll
Actually, no.
say on my
Dan,
channel that
I'll
Salford
write this
won
down
2.
instead. I'll write this down instead. Bunny Chick says Wakefield will win more than 6 games. Writing it down. It's going on the wall. Bunny Chick says, well, she said Wakefield. Hang on, where the fuck? Oh,
Yes, I said that
Well,
Wakefield
she
Trinity
says
will win at
Wakefield-
least 6 games this year.
That's bold, but I reckon you're full of shit. That ain't happening.
Well, I can have bold predictions in the
Bunny
NRL.
Chick says
and
Wakefield will
Football.
win more than 6
If we
games.
have 6 games, they win 6 games.
No way that's happening. No way. No fucking way.
Yeah, you can only dream on that.
Boom. Another bullshit prediction that's gone on the wall. I don't believe that for a second.
It's possible.
All right. I want to talk about that soon at National Sports Side. Bring it up again in 5 minutes, bro. We'll talk about that very soon. Nick, you were going to have to get a proper Titans tat. Oh, God, don't say that.
Oh,
Good
boy.
Lord. I'm not going there again with the Titans, bro. It happened once. It ain't happening again. Fuck that.
Well, it's close enough to a real tatty, so it's good enough.
It wasn't a good night, I'll tell you. It only happened a week ago. It wasn't fun.
But I bet Josh had fun putting the fake tattoos on you.
Yeah, he did. It wasn't fun for me though. Bunny Chick, anything else for us tonight?
Alright. Who do you think will be your top 4 for the 2022 season?
Top 4 what?
Top 4 teams in the NRL for this 2022 season.
Look, I'm not making any predictions yet, but you'd have to think Penrith will be there, Roosters will be there.
I think
Manly.
South Sydney and Melbourne too.
I wouldn't say South and Melbourne are certainties, but I'd say those 3 for now. Probably Penrith, Roosters, and Manly. I expect those 3 to be up at the top.
Yeah, alright.
I'm not high on Melbourne this year. I think they're a bit a bit more vulnerable than what they
Wacko
were
Jacko,
last year.
should
And I
I
think the
support
Southern Rabbitohs
Wakefield?
a bit more vulnerable too without Reynolds and Wayne Bennett
Oh.
and Gagai and a couple others. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. All right, Bunny Chick. Thanks for coming
All right.
on.
Thanks for having me. I'll be
Always
back
good.
next
Always
time.
good having a bit of a
Bye,
having a bit of a
guys,
spar
and
with you. Good
Go
fun.
Wakefield this year.
Good
Yeah.
Lord. Good Lord.
Always
fuck.
good.
Thank fuck she's gone.
No, it's always good having one.
Thank fuck that's over. Good God Almighty. Wakefield wins 6 games. Fuck me. Good Lord. All right. Let's talk about something else. Tino Fasul Malawi named the Gold Coast Titans new captain because obviously Kevin Proctor's getting a bit older now. And if you have a look at the Titans, Proctor's probably going to be on the bench this year, to be fair. I think Bo Fermor's probably earned himself that starting spot with Fafita this year. Tino's the future. I think he deserves to be the captain. I think it's a great move from the Titans. What do you think about this decision from the Gold Coast? You like it?
You go first.
I do, mate. Yeah, I do like it. Kevin Proctor as captain at stages last season wasn't providing what that club needed in a captain, to be honest with you. And Big Tino just looked like he was up ready to rock and roll for the club, and he will be, and he'll have to be this season for the Gold Coast. So, no, I think it's a great acquisition for him, mate, to make him captain.
I agree with you. I think it's a great decision as well from the Gold Coast. I think Tino is a exceptional young player, and he's an Origin player, and he will be for the next 10 years. No doubt about it. But have the Titans gone too soon with this, or do we think now might as well do it now? Lorenzo, what do you
No, I don't think so. Look, I don't think so. I think, I was having a think about it, if he'll be the right sort of choice, because I was, just thinking, oh, look, if he's a bit young, it's like his third or fourth, or will he be able to be a good captain? But, that's the future and everything, they're really building their club around some young players like Sexton and all that. So I think having Tino as their captain makes a bit of sense. He already talks about and already speaks highly of the club already. I mean, I've seen that on press conferences and everything. So I guess that's a good sign that, he's big about the club and everything like that, has a passion for the Titans. So, I think it's a good call. It's a good decision.
Just a question for you fellas, a bit off the ball sort of thing. The Titans came 8th last year with a record of 10-14. I know they lost Fogarty and their spine's a bit more inexperienced going into this new season, but do the Titans go back a lot, or do they still be around mid-table or even maybe in the finals? What do we reckon about the Titans?
Yeah, I don't think they finish any higher than 7th if all things go well and if things fall into place for him. I still think they're a contender for one of those bottom 2 spots again, man. But I think there's a more danger to them potentially falling much further down the ladder this season.
What about you, CJ? I know. Oh, CJ, Lorenzo, fuck me.
Oh,
I've got everyone's name
The
all over the place
disrespect.
today. Mate, I've been away since fucking 6 o'clock this morning. I can't help it. I'm fucking fucked. I'm fucking tired. I've got no energy left. I've got enough energy for the show, but that's about it. Once the show's over, I'm gone. But Lorenzo, I know you had Titans in your bottom 4 for your later prediction, but can you see them potentially being higher than that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've already had a couple of people, sort of argue against that, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, saying that, oh, how can the Titans be they finished 8th last year and drop away down to 14th, But it's happened before. We've seen it happen before many years, So it's not impossible. I know it's a bit of a drop, but I think, the spine's obviously going to take a lot of time to gel. It's a building sort of team at the same time. So you'd expect that to process sort of thing for them to get the whole team together, especially the spine. The hooker's still a bit of a concern. I don't hate the Titans or anything. Like, I don't know why people do in the chat and everything like that. But yeah, I just really think that they're a bottom 4 team. That's my opinion. So if you disagree, then yeah, that's fine. Each to their own.
I think the Titans are going to be pretty similar to what they were last year. Whether they make the 8 or not remains to be seen. But what I will say is, I don't know if they'll be in the 8. I don't know, because I think other teams have gotten better. But you'd have to think, if those young halves do gel, then there's no reason why they won't be in the same spot as what they were last year. But, don't know. I think realistically for the Titans is probably somewhere between 7 to 12, being realistic.
Yes.
I don't know why,
Probably,
but I've got a feeling that they will avoid bottom 4. Like, I know I said a few weeks ago they would bottom 4, but the more I look at their squad, the more I think they probably will avoid bottom 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think
we'll see. We'll see.
they made the 8 last year by winning 10 games. They're going to have to win more than 10 games this year to make it, I think. But the Titans are a very, very hard side to pick this year. They're really, especially with the halfbacks, Sexton and Brimson. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. The hooker is also a bit unknown, and Aaron Clark. He played in a couple of games last year. I don't know. I'm intrigued to see how they go. I don't know where they're going to finish on the ladder. I generally don't know.
Yeah, my player to watch for the Gold Coast Titans is AJ Brimson, man. He's been sort of MIA for the past 18
Can he stay
months,
fit?
Yeah, exactly. That's the question. That is the question. And how's he going to go in the 5'8" position as well, man? So for me, my player to watch for the Gold Coast in 2022 is AJ Brimson.
My player to watch for the Titans is Bo Thermal. I was really impressed with him last year. I wonder how he will go this year. I really wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if he can back up what he did, because you got to remember too, Bo Thermal, I'm pretty sure he played his 20s at Melbourne. I'm pretty sure he came out of the Melbourne system. So
And then he played with Newcastle for a time as well.
I can't even remember if he was at Newcastle,
Yeah.
but I know he was in the Melbourne system, and last year he was very, very good. So
Yep.
I reckon he might even get better this year. I reckon he's a weapon. And I'm telling you right now, if Bo Thermal was on the open market tomorrow, there would be about 7 to 9 clubs that would be looking at him. I'm telling you.
We'd be one of them, mate.
Oh, of course we are. We want every fucking one. We got no one.
No, honestly, man.
We would be after him, no doubt.
500K for Bo Thermal is
I'd
that fair, you reckon?
probably pay more than that, because you've got to pay overs nowadays to get players.
Yeah. Well, where we have been, yeah.
Exactly, especially how we've been going the last couple of years. BKR Sport in the chat says, I have an interview with Toby Sexton coming out in the next 2 weeks on the channel, so keep your eyes peeled. I look forward to that. I'll be watching that for sure.
Yes.
Definitely be tuning into that. That'll be good. Far out. Toby Sexton on BKR's channel, that's fucking outstanding. That's a very, very good achievement to do that. Good old Toby Sexton. See how he goes. All right, let's get Faraz on the show. Faraz is ready. Let's get Faraz on. I said 10:30 for Faraz. What's it? 10:31. So not much difference there. And then I think we're going to get Jimmy on. Then who is a big Titans fan, as we all know. And then I think Nathan will probably come on last, or who knows. All right, here's Faraz.
Cheers, lads. What's up?
How are we, my friend?
Hey, man.
Yeah, good. How are you guys?
I'm very well, my friend. I'm very well.
Yeah, can't wait for the season to start.
Oh.
Well, this is the last weekend without footy now, because you got the trials coming up. He's got the All-Stars next week, Super League next week. We've got the trials, and we're pretty much on the way for the footy. How good is it?
Yeah, how good, especially with the Super League coming back next week. Pretty sure you're excited for that, Nick.
I want to let you guys know. Now, if you want to watch the Super League, because everyone gets confused with the time zone. Friday morning is the first game, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. New South Wales time. St. Helens versus Catalans. That's the first game. And then on Saturday morning at 7 a.m. again, I believe it's Wigan versus Hull KR. And I believe there's another game on Saturday night about 11:30. So it's all on Fox League, by the way. It's all on Fox. So I just want to let you guys know, because everyone always asking me, what channel's the Super League on, Nick? How do you watch it? Blah, blah, blah. So the games that are on KO and Fox, or the games that are on Sky and the Super League, they're on KO and Fox. So should be good fun. Looking forward to it. But how have you been, Faraz?
Yeah, not too bad. Back to school this week, so it's been a bit rusty here and there, but just trying to fix the sleep schedule. We've been up the whole summer.
Oh, mine's been shocking too.
Yeah.
Terrible. My sleep. My sleeping pattern is battle. It was so bad.
No, I think it's just that. Like,
Pete Bretto, it's on Fox League, bro. Yeah, go on for us.
yeah, it's just that like I woke up around 3 or 4. I'm not expecting myself to like fall asleep till the morning around 8 to 9. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch the Super League for us or not really?
I would say I'm more of a neutral fan. I don't really support anyone, but yeah, I like to get around it around the
Gotta
weekends.
pick a team, bro. Gotta pick a team.
Yeah.
Surely. Well, mate, next Friday morning, if you're not going to school, if you are, you'll see the first half anyway. St. Helens play Catalans at 7 a.m.
Yeah, should be pumped for that.
I might even live stream the game at 7 a.m. Who knows? Nice and early. Wake everyone up. Everyone's phone on notification. What the hell is this? Nick's live already. What the fuck? 7 a.m. What's going on here?
Pretty sure that'll be a nice way to start the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Everyone's like, what the fuck's going on here? Nick's live already. Who knows? Who knows?
Which club is Brady Croft going to?
My fucking team, Salford.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Ha ha ha. It's gonna be fucking great, isn't it?
it's better than Ash Taylor.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
But not by much.
Yeah, no.
Probably by a little bit. I think Croft's better than Taylor, but not by a whole lot.
Yeah, so footy's nearly back. How excited are you to see the Cowboys this season? What's the feeling like? Any expectations? What's it like?
Well, I pretty much just went on a rant about it before. Obviously, everyone wants to make the 8.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because if you don't make the 8, or if your expectation isn't making the 8, then you shouldn't be playing.
I mean, yeah, that's what every club competes for. Like, if your mind isn't like about making the top 8, then what are you really playing for?
Well, if you're a Melbourne, or if you're a Roosters, or if you're a Panthers, you're thinking top 4. Outside of that, that'd be disappointed. I
Yeah.
think Cowboys, if they get it right, God help us if we do. If they get it right, then maybe top 8, but who knows?
Yeah. What I reckon. I don't know. You guys are not gonna like this. You asked Bundy Chick where they finished. She said 11th. I've got them in my bottom 4. Sorry, can't see them scraping out of it.
All right, for us, thanks for coming on the show tonight, mate. I'm only joking. You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah, no, it's just that I don't know with the Cowboys. They haven't really signed anyone, and you have to notice that like top 8, it's going to be really far distant away. They're coming from the bottom, So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think Payton's a bad coach by any means, but
Oh God, here we go.
yeah, but
Yeah,
It's
write it
terrible.
down. For us, says Todd Payton's a great coach. Write it down on the wall. Put it up. Fuck me. Why do you think he's a good coach?
I don't know, man. He wasn't too bad at the Warriors, but I just feel like
10 good weeks, and then we sign him, and he fucked everything.
I've got to agree with you guys on that. I look back on the draw, and there was a moment where the Cowboys were in the top 8, but I look at their wins.
6 and 8,
they were
halfway mark, and then we moved our halfback to Newcastle, and then we
Yeah.
fell off the cliff again.
Yeah, the Cowboys were on a hot streak. I'm surprised they fell off that far. I think they even came in the bottom 4, 15.
Well, it was our 4th or 5th halfback change, and when you change your halfback more than 3 or 4 times, that is exactly what's going to happen. So I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed.
I mean, you got to look at the Broncos 8 to 9 times last season.
The Broncos at the back end of last year was frightening.
Yeah, it was good to see. A few wins to scrap of the season. Good to see. There was obviously that controversial game with the Roosters. I obviously wasn't too
God,
happy.
I remember that fucking night.
Yeah, and then they signed off Glenn with a win. That was so good to watch. I reckon. As a Broncos fan, like no bias here, but I really expect top 8, especially for a club like especially for a club like Brisbane. We've got all the facilities. We don't even have a bad roster. We've got Kirk Capel, Reynolds. I think Ryan James is a good sign on and off the field.
I got absolutely abused the other day when I said this to someone. Now, you might want to get your fucking pillow and just block your ears out if this offends you, but I see a lot of... I see the Broncos and the Titans very similar, but there's one major difference. Brisbane have better halves. Now, look, here's the thing, right? Titans and Broncos, right? Their back line is very similar. The difference is Brisbane have a massive big name center in Tony Staggs, the top 5 center. The Titans don't have any outside backs in the top 5. The halves, Titans, youth halves combination. Brisbane, their halves, if Reynolds wasn't there, the halves would be pretty much the same, except they got Reynolds. So there's a difference there. Now, the forward packs are pretty even, in my opinion. Brisbane have got Haas, Capewell, Carrigan, all these other young kids coming through and experienced blokes. Titans got the likes of Tino, Fafita, Wallace, Fodawaker, all these sort of players. In the benches, Broncos have got the likes of Ryan James and Flegler. Titans got the likes of Jamin Jolliffe and the likes of Jared Wallace. So I see a lot of similarities between Brisbane and Gold Coast, but I think Brisbane are probably a 12 to 14 point better side now because Reynolds is there. But I don't know what your take is on that. But
I want to say something about that. With the Titans spine, it's exactly how I described the Broncos spine in 2021. All very quality plays for the Titans, but way too young. It's like a Ferrari with no skills, lack of experience and guidance. Especially when competing for the 8, when Titans don't have a bad spine, but they don't have a bad spine by any means, But you do expect it's a spine to compete for the 8. But what worries me is their consistency. It's not a bad squad by any means. It's just that, no experience. It's just vibes.
The other thing I want to say about that comparison between Broncos and Titans, right? Broncos, a unproven fullback in Cobbo and New.
Yeah.
Jaden Campbell played about, 10 games? Still kind of unproven because he hasn't never backed it up. 5'8", 5'8". Brimson's unproven in NRL at 5'8".
Yep.
Tyson Gamble, Albert Kelly, whoever the fuck they go with, sort of, not established themselves yet. Toby Sexton unproven at the Titans as a halfback. Reynolds proven. Hookers, Aaron Clark versus Jake Turpin. With all due respect, both absolute shithouse. But I see a lot of similarities between Broncos and Titans, man. I really do. But like I said, I think Staggs, Haas, and Reynolds probably make Brisbane probably a 12 to 14 point better side than the Titans are.
Yeah. I don't know why people are abusing you for that. As a Broncos fan, I can pretty much agree.
Oh, mate, I've been confident.
Oh, fuck. It's outrageous, but, that's how the fans are, But I've got to say this, but with the Titans, I just feel like, I don't know, they made the 8 last season. I know that, but I just look at their record, 10 for 14, and it came to the last round, and they had to also rely on results. It's not like they worked for it. They had to rely on other results. In this season, I don't think that's going to work. It's going to be a much more open It's going to be a much more open contest. There will be teams fighting for 7th and 8th. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting bottom 8 to watch.
Oh, it will be. Sam and ProEnzo, do you agree with my comparison between Brisbane and Gold Coast, or do you think Brisbane are just a whole lot better? ProEnzo, I'll start with you.
Yeah, go.
I'll start with you, ProEnzo.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know. It's something maybe similar, just in the back line, I guess, with some of the players there. But I'm still impressed by the Broncos forward pack over the Titans one. I still think Broncos have a better pack. I like Haas, Capwell, and all those sort of players. I do think that's probably a 10 or 15% better forward pack than what the Titans have. If I'm being honest, I don't know. It's an interesting comparison because I can see some similarities in some positions, but I think the Broncos and their halves especially, it's a bit better.
Yeah. What about you, Sam? Do you see some similarities in Brisbane and Gold Coast, or do you think Brisbane are just better?
Yeah, there's a couple of players that I prefer from the Gold Coast, a couple of players that I prefer from the Brisbane Broncos, but there's a player there that you touched on, and for me, guys, he's a player that I just don't see it. And a lot of people think he's a fantastic player. But for me, I don't. Pat Carrigan, the bloke has a brain snap every 6 weeks. And I say every 6 weeks because he gets suspended quite a fair bit. And the poor bugger has also copped a lot of injuries as well. So that's contributed to it, but I just don't see what everybody sees in Pat Carrigan, mate. And I hope I get proven wrong, man. I hope he goes really, really well for him. But to me, man, every time he takes the paddock, he's worth 2 errors and 4 or 5 penalties or 6 against every single time I see him play.
100%, Sam. You nailed it on the coffin. I agree. Especially in the modern day game, like, with these electric middle forwards coming through, like Jordan Ricky, Kobe Harrington in the system. I really don't see why people rate Carrigan too much. All he does is just run the ball straight up. He's got no like versatile technique to his style of footy. Just runs it up. That's all he does. And as you said, he does make a lot of errors, and he does milk a lot of penalties. In 2020, there were a lot of 6 against coming from his style. I remember there was a game. It was after the 59-0 demolition at Brisbane at Suncorp against Manly. Roosters, and they played Manly around Central Coast. I don't know if you guys remember that. Brisbane were up 18-0. I was having the time of my life. Yep.
Thursday night game it was.
Yeah, Thursday night. Yep. 18-18. It was 18-18. And the game's in the balance, and everything going smooth. Manly are in the middle of their set, and then Carrigan goes for a tackle. Out of nowhere, just gives a penalty. And that just gives Manly to take the 2. It's 20-18. And that wins them the game. I was so heartbroken because, 2 weeks of utter garbage, like least to say from Brisbane, but
2 weeks of utter filth.
Yep, exactly. Doesn't help when I'm getting back that score as well, but yeah.
I know that feeling, bro.
Yeah. Me myself, I wasn't really having expectations to lead 18-0 and to fucking blow it like that, and just to lose the game on the back of a soft penalty. Just made me want to cry. It's it's like we finally turned the change. This is going to change our season around. But yeah, that is what it is. But agree with Sam. I really don't see why people rate Carrigan a lot, and I hate it when people say, "Oh, he's a future Broncos captain."
Oh,
I really
God.
I don't buy into that at all.
Well, he was a captain, and we were only
he was,
talking about young Big Tino just a couple of minutes ago when how he'd go as young captain. I think Tino's going to handle it a whole lot better than what bloody Carrigan did.
Exactly, 100%.
And I don't mean, and sorry for Raz, man, and I don't mean any disrespect to you because I know you're a Brisbane supporter, man, but just in the comparisons to Broncos and Titans, and you guys brought up Pat Carrigan, I just think that name for me is someone that I haven't had the chance to talk about yet, and I just really wanted to get that off my chest and get your opinion on that too for Raz.
Yeah, exactly. And I hate it when people have Carrigan ahead of Kobe Harrington at the number 13. I reckon in this modern day game with the new rules, with the pace of the game, I think Kobe is much more suited to the style of this game. We've seen what he's done. Carrigan's also out with injury, like you said. He just got an ACL. He's been out for the whole season. So I don't know how he just comes back all of a sudden just to try to make an impact. He's not even training right now with the Broncos.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's coming back around trials. So yeah, he hasn't even been on the training paddock yet. So it's gonna be really rusty to see.
It's going to be very interesting to see how it all goes about with him. But question I put up here on the screen, fellas. Now Brisbane last year finished 14th.
Yep.
We all expect them to improve, but I guess the easy question is, will Brisbane improve?
You want to go first, Sam, or?
Okay. I do, but I sort of answered the question the other night, Nick, on the Breakdown podcast that you can catch on Wednesday night, everybody, that I think Broncos might be the most overhyped side coming in to 2022, man. There's so much talk about Adam Reynolds throughout this offseason, and I'm sorry for Raz. I'll come at you, bro. I'm going to come at you, bro. But I just think they're the most overhyped side coming into this season. Everyone's got them in, well, sorry, not everyone, but I see a lot of people have them in from 7th to 5th sort of thing. And I just think that's way too high and way too great expectations on still such a very young side, man, even though they have brought some experience over the offseason as well.
Is there any possible way Brisbane could be 14th again this year? I can't see it. Personally.
No, not that low. I don't think bottom 4. I think it will be between 8th and 12th. I think it will be something like that.
I think if Brisbane come 12th, Kevin Walters will be looking for a new job.
Ooh.
Can I stop you on that, Nick?
Yeah.
No one wants to finish in the bottom 4. No one likes that feeling coming as the Witherspooners or both bottom 4. But I can't even tell you how much a big of a year this is for the Broncos. With the Dolphins coming to the system next season, this is a big season for the Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
So many players, contracts on the line. You've got Walters. You hate to see a coach go, but that's just the standards of the NRL these days. You hate to be a coach, but this is such a big season for the Broncos. They've come off like arguably the 2 worst seasons in our history. Even though, yes, they improved towards the back of the end of the season, but come on, they finished 14th. Like, still nothing to be proud of too much, But like,
I'm just gonna put it out there. If Adam Reynolds goes down with an injury and Payne Haas, say 2 of them players are out, then Brisbane could be dog shit again. But I really wonder because I don't think Reynolds is going to play 25 rounds. I don't think he'll play every game. Probably 20 for Reynolds. Although I must say, be prepared. Reynolds does have a little bit of a history with injuries.
yeah.
If he plays 15 games, they probably miss the 8, to be honest. He has to play more than 15 if they're going to make the 8, I think, anyway. If they did not have Reynolds, I wouldn't have any confidence in him this year to do anything. But Reynolds is very, very important for him. It's like, how can I put it? Adam Reynolds is basically, best way to put it. Adam Reynolds is basically the Tom Trbojevic of the Broncos.
Ooh. I've got to agree with you. And as for my answer to that question, will the Broncos improve in 2022? Absolutely. I can't see any reason why not, I don't know if this really works into their hands, but they played more home games than away this season. I don't know if that really counts for anything, but, Brisbane love to play.
We'll find out.
Yeah, but Brisbane will definitely improve in 2022. I definitely expect them to compete for the top 8.
Where will they finish for us? Where will they finish on the ladder?
You know what? Fuck it. Brisbane come 8. This is the year they're going to fucking make the 8. After 2 years of fucking torture, Walters is going to have no mention of being sacked. The Broncos are going to prove everyone wrong. Sam, they're going to prove you wrong. They're going to come in the top 8. Lorenzo, they're going to exactly back up your statement. I saw your ladder prediction.
I don't know where I've got them at the moment. I've got no idea.
But Brisbane come in the 8. They're going to make the 8 for sure. I'm confident. 2 years of failure, I can't have it to number 3. But Sam, it's easy for you, I know, like 4 or 5 years of failure. But Brisbane can't have that now. Especially with their club's history on the line with the Dolphins coming the next season. If Stags can play 90% of the season, and if Reynolds can stay healthy and fit and play 90% of the season, absolutely, I cannot see why the Broncos can't make the 8. They've got the squad. They've got everything going with them. They've got the flow. Kurt Capel had a lot of experience in the forward pack.
What side is Capel playing? Is he playing left or right?
I think around his second
Right.
round. I think right. So
Is he
he'll
playing
probably be
on the right side or is he playing left side?
I'm not sure. He'll probably be on the same side with Jordan Ricky, so maybe around the left edge. Who knows? But
Okay.
yeah. No, but the one thing that worries me about Brisbane, as you said, especially in a COVID hit world, what if you say Reynolds does go down? What if Haas does go down? We saw what happened against Newcastle. These guys are still young. Haas is only 21. Stags is below 25. These guys are vulnerable to injuries. Especially in this modern day game. So, it's a bit of a worry sign, especially for the same reason goes to Manly. I'm sorry, Lorenzo, but if Turbo does go out, that does signal like disaster for Manly this season as well. So, as you said, Nick, the Reynolds is definitely the Turbo of the Broncos. If he fails to play like majority of the games this season, I reckon it'll be a tight comp. Brisbane come around 8-7, it's gonna be tight.
This is a good comment in the chat. BKR Sport in the live chat. A healthy Broncos is a healthy NRL, but they are blatantly the most overhyped team this season. As Sam said, I want them to get back to their best, but this is just people wanting them good again. I can see where BKR's coming from here. I think he's making a good point here.
Oh, yeah, I agree, BKR. You've nailed it on the head. A healthy Brisbane Broncos side is what the NRL needs right now, especially for ratings and all that. But, yeah, a lot of people are expecting them to be good. And honestly, I don't fault them. 2 years of failure, like no one wants to go on for that long. I can only imagine how it's for you guys. But, yeah.
Don't even start me on failure. I've seen enough of it.
Whether that's about people believing they want to be good or it's like they've actually got hope, I don't know. But I
want to say Brisbane are overhyped as well a little bit. I will admit that.
Yeah.
But let me just say this.
Yeah.
The most overhyped team going into this year, I don't care what any soul says, it's the Bulldogs.
Yes. Thank you.
It's the Dogs.
I've already got my mates at school just telling me,
I
"Oh,
went on
get
a
ready,
rant
mate."
about it the other night on the podcast. I'm not going to go on a rant about it again. The Bulldogs have no identity. They went out and bought every big name player they could find, and they think that Matt Burton is going to work just like that. Matt Burton in a 25 round NRL season at 5'8" is unproven. So we'll see. We'll see how the
Yeah,
Dogs go, but I can't see the Dogs making the 8 at all. Their draw at the start of the year is an absolute nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare.
yeah,
Good
especially for any side coming off the wooden spoon. I think any draw is a nightmare. But
Well, they're playing Manly, they're playing Melbourne, Souths, Roosters, all in. I think they played some of them twice in the first 12 rounds. I think
yeah,
I
As
saw
well-
a comment earlier. I'll tell you what, boys. If the Bulldogs don't beat the Cowboys and the Broncos the first 2 rounds, they are in serious trouble. That could be
Yeah.
0-9 with the draw they have.
yeah, 100%. You've nailed it there. Yeah, the Dogs
As
and Cowboys. They've
important
got
as it is for the Cowboys to win round 1 against Canterbury, I'll
yeah.
tell you what, if the Bulldogs lose to us in round 1, it is going to look really bad for them.
I've heard some people say the favourites for that game, the Bulldogs.
Nah, I
I'm
think it's like $1.90 each. I had a look at the odds the other day.
Yes.
Yeah,
The odds are out.
Yeah,
Pretty sure it's
tight.
$1.90 each, which I'm okay
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
I'll definitely throw 50 on the cows.
I think
As
it's
we
just the
know,
fact.
everyone knows.
It's also the fact it's round 1. You know, anything can happen in round 1. We've seen the Roosters start poorly in the season before, so just never know. But
Yep.
yeah, but with the
Oh.
Broncos, you definitely have your points about them being overhyped. But for me, the difference between the Broncos and Bulldogs is that like they've got experienced halves, and then like I feel they've got to start. I feel like at the back end of the last season, you know, they've got to start. They've got something to work with, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
Faraz. I want to back you up on that point. I think I said on my channel or on the podcast here that I think Broncos, of all the sides that were in the bottom 8, I think for the final 8 rounds of that season last year, they were the most informed team out of
Them and
everyone
Cronulla.
in that bottom half, man. So yes, that's why I do think they will improve. I don't
Yeah.
think they'll finish bottom 4. They could, especially to Nick's point, if Adam Reynolds
Oh,
does
fuck
something
me.
bad to his hamstring. But yeah, I do think they will improve, man.
Well, I do too. All right, Faraz, anything else, bro, before we get someone else on?
Just before we go, before I go off, with the Warriors, like
God.
with the ball, with the borders being open, how many games do you see happening at Mount Smart Stadium?
0.
Tell you what, that's a real tragedy
Yeah,
for the Warriors
not gonna
fans.
play one.
Yeah, they'll be lucky.
They won't play New Zealand, I think.
Nah, it's a tragedy for
Too
them.
much drama with the border and the government, and we'll be here all night talking about the government if we get into that. But good luck,
Yeah, but
the poor Warriors, and they got worse by buying Ash Taylor. Yeah, good luck, good luck, New Zealand.
I don't know why they did that. Out of all clubs to give him a lifeline, I mean, no one should really have given him that lifeline. But the Warriors, really?
Oh, here we go. All us and Broncos in the chat.
So
So
we're
we
saying
saying
that.
entertainment is expected to finish between 7 and 10 is overhyped. Ooh, I don't think so.
Fair call.
I think
Fair
a
call,
lot of
fair call,
people
mate.
think they'll finish 5th and 6th, which I don't see happening. But
Look,
wow,
I've got them as high as 7 to 8, but I think, you know, as Sam said, you said this the other day, they're coming from the bottom, you know. They can't just like suddenly like success doesn't come overnight, you know. And in 2021, there were people saying, Brisbane are going to improve, you know, they're going to push out of the bottom 4, you know. Even though they were the most improved team towards the back end of the season, like their for and against was still what, minus 200 something. They've came 14, and there was some they haven't even won back-to-back games for the last 2 years, so that does say a lot. So yeah, this is
we'll
a
see
big
how
year
they
for
go.
the
I'm
Broncos.
looking forward to seeing how the Broncos go.
Top
this
8.
year, but
Nick, you have to write that top 8 for sure. I guarantee you that top 8.
I
Top
will
8.
write it down. I'll get
Broncos
to
top
it. I fucking threw the book over there somewhere. All right, Faraz, thanks for coming on, bro. Good chat tonight.
Yeah, cheers, bro. See you, Sam.
Yeah,
See you,
dude.
Lauren.
See you, man.
There
Yo,
goes
dude.
Faraz. Good chat about Brisbane, actually. Really good chat.
Yeah.
Fucking Broncos. Yuck. I don't feel good now after talking about them. Fucking Reynolds, fucking Capewell, fuck me, fuck Brisbane. Hopefully they come last. Hopefully, but who knows? All right, let's fucking get in. Let's get into something else. Let's get into the gambling segment. I reckon. Hang on. When the fuck are the dogs on again? Well, you're not gonna fucking believe it. There's no more fucking dog races on tonight in fucking Australia. Be fucked.
Oh, wow.
All right. No gambling segment tonight. That's a shame. I'm not betting on trots either. Fuck the trots.
Fuck the shots.
Fuck the trots. Oh, fucking good luck. Nick, what's your man? Just because we got Reynolds and you got Townsend. BKR says, considering the Titans have been considered overhyped since last year and yet they were predicted last season between 7th and 10th, I would say yes. Fair call. Fair call. All right, let's get Nathan in here, I reckon. Let's get Nathan in here. All right, where he is. Hello, Nathan. What in the fuck are you wearing?
How's it going, lads?
Good, man. Good. Man, you are representing tonight.
Good.
Why not? Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Cowboys top 8. Cowboys top 8. They get the grand final. We win.
Oh,
We win. Every Cowboys fan gets sucked off by the hottest girl.
oh, you sick fuck.
Jesus. Oh, man.
No, what, Nathan?
Sorry.
Go put yourself in
Yeah,
the train
I'll just
station and
I'll
just
just
fucking
do
stay there. Don't fucking come out. Go lock yourself away in the train station.
Oh,
Disgusting human. Anyway, what did you say? Cowboys for the premiership?
yeah, why not? Go big or go home.
We're not
Go
gonna
big
win
or
the
go
premiership.
home.
We're not going to win the comp. I'm sorry, but we're not going to win the comp. I hope we do.
Yeah, I'll just.
What's that, Lorenzo?
No, I just I pretend I didn't hear that. That's all.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Talk
Well,
to us,
I'll tell you
mate.
what. Yeah. What questions you got for us, Nathan?
I've got about three or two on that. What's your thoughts on Canberra going in the next year? What's your thoughts on the Raiders? We haven't really been talking about Canberra a lot.
Oh,
And
the
that.
Raiders. Another team that I don't even know where to fucking figure out this year. Good Lord. Canberra. I'll start with Lorenzo. You're high on Canberra this year. What do you think about the Raiders?
Yeah, well, so that pretty openly that I am pretty high on the Raiders this year. Look, yeah, I just think they'll go well this year. I've already said that, the signing of Fogarty, it's going to impact their squad. It's going to make White a better player because he has less pressure on him in the halves and doing a lot more. White can focus on his running game and, playing what's in front of him instead of having that pressure of organising what he had last year. It's unnecessary to have. So that's why Fogarty's there. The halfback, he'll probably do more of the work. So I think it's smart. And I think their forward pack wants to have a point to prove as well because I think their forward pack's pretty big and scary if they can get it right. Like Papali'i, for example, or Papali, however they call him now. He'll I think he'll have a better season as well for Ricky and the Canberra's sake and that. So I think they're pretty underrated. That's in my opinion, though. I think they are pretty underrated heading into this year. I said that last week in the podcast.
What do you reckon,
as well.
Sam?
Yeah, they're dancing on the side of a coin, the Canberra Raiders, for me, man. They're all that drama, besides Curtis Scott through the off-season, it's behind them now. They've got to move forward. And I think they're a club that if it clicks, it's going to click very, very well for Canberra. But you can't really trust them. You can't put that trust and faith into them straight away coming into the season, man. But I live in Canberra and boy, howdy, man. I hope they bloody go really well this season.
Canberra. This is another side that I'm having lots of trouble trying to figure out where they will come on the ladder. I'll tell you what's sad though. Harley Smith-Shields going down with an ACL. That was really sad.
Yeah,
Terrible.
That was awful to hear. When I heard about that,
That is
I
bad,
automatically went, fucking hell, man. That is awful news. Awful news. And
All the
I
best
was
to him.
I was listening to Rugby League Guru the other day on Instagram, and he was pretty upset about it as well. He said, fucking hell, I was keen to see how this guy goes this year, and I sort of just went, well, fuck. This kid last year looked pretty good and goes in with an ACL injury. It's terrible for the Raiders. Big loss. But one goes down, another one gets another opportunity. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But fucking hell. And Sean Bloor as well from the Tigers.
Yes.
Another one. Poor Sean Bloor. I swear to God, Sean Bloor gets more injuries than he does bloody minutes on the field. It's so sad to say.
Well, yeah, I think he has done his ACL before as something just as bad as well, man. He's a terrible injury luck.
Oh, it's terrible
Yeah,
news.
2
But
years
back
ago.
on Canberra. Back on Canberra. I have no idea where I'm putting them on the ladder. I've got no idea.
They're a bit of a tough sort of thing. That I think the signing of Fogarty's good. Their forward pack's not bad, but yeah, they're really tough.
It's another downgrade in my opinion. So Jack Whiten played his best football with Aiden Caesar and George Williams, right? 2 quality halfbacks. Gets Jamal Fogarty. It's still a downgrade. It's a little bit better than Sam Williams and Frawley, but compared to what Whiten had with when he had Caesar there and George Williams, now he's getting Fogarty. Fogarty is probably in the middle. So you've got Williams and Caesar who are up here. You've got down the bottom here, you've got someone like Frawley and Sam Williams. Jamal Fogarty is like right in the middle. I don't really believe that Jamal Fogarty is going to be anything great. I just don't see him and Whiten working. I could be wrong. I don't know, man, but Jamal Fogarty only had 1 good year in his career so far. And last year he was pretty average. So, don't know. I don't know. Hopefully he goes there and absolutely kills it, but not confident on Jamal Fogarty at all. I will see how it goes. What else you got for us, Nathan?
If someone came up to you and said, "All right, I'm gonna pick the next immortal," you get to pick the next immortal for when the next ceremony comes in. Which one or which players would you pick?
As in retired players or players right now?
Retired.
Okay, I would go probably Darren Lockyer to be next. I think Darren Lockyer needs to be the next immortal. For me personally, I don't know what Sam and ProEnzo think, but I'd probably go Darren Lockyer.
Man.
Yeah, Lockie or something like that. Yeah.
What about you, Sam? Who would you go?
Oh, mate, I really can't think of a name off the top of my head. I'm sorry, Nathan, so I can't answer the question as well as I want to, mate. But I actually wouldn't choose anyone from that's played from the new millennium. I'd go back to into the history books, man. Maybe Peter Sterling, but I would go back into the history books before I even consider choosing someone that's played in the new millennium, man.
Absolutely.
I might clap in the chat. BKR Sports, brilliant comment. Fogarty is not a premiership winning half. Thank you. The Titans saw this and moved to a 20-year-old. Finally. Yeah, I think that's a great decision from the Titans because I think now they can build around Sexton and Brimson and all these sort of players. But it'll take time. But Fogarty sort of became a bit of a fraud last year. Do we agree with that, or do we reckon Fogarty was very okay? I don't know. What do you guys reckon about Fogarty last year?
I think it was all right. It's wrong from him, to be honest. So,
4-0 was okay?
yeah.
What do you reckon, Sam?
Took us to the finals.
Jamal Fogarty last year.
Yeah, he had second-year syndrome a little bit last year, man. I do agree with that. Yep.
Always Brisbane Broncos in the chat. Darren Lockyer has to be an immortal next. If he isn't, all of Brisbane will riot.
One day, yes. For sure. Absolutely.
What about Brad Fittler? Should Brad Fittler be an immortal?
I wouldn't.
I'm going to say no.
Yes.
As much as I'm going to say no.
Oh, man. Don't know.
It's really tough with Brad Fittler.
Very
isn't it?
tough. That's very tough, man.
It's hard. It really is. All right. Well, I'm gonna go on with Nathan's question as well. But current NRL players, who do you think's on track to be an immortal right now? Current NRL players.
Hamiso Tabuai Fido.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Well, I mean, he could be.
I know exactly who I'm going with.
Well, Faraz just said it there in the comments section, mate. If Turbo has another year like he did last year, this year, strike me pink, mate.
What about you, ProEnzo?
Yeah, it's a bit early, but like, I mean, Turbo, if he remains if he plays like the same sort of form as he does, plays the same form he does this year and the next couple of years, and maybe possibly, but it's early to call. Like, yeah, so.
I mean, let's say the obvious as well: Cameron Smith and Billy Slater. You know,
No question about it.
If I'm having a look at the current NRL
exactly.
players that could potentially be a future immortal, you know who I reckon. You know who I reckon's on track? James Tedesco.
Yeah, who?
Yes, absolutely.
He's won two premierships. He's played for Australia. He's won a couple of Origin series now. He's a consistent player. Every week he's usually an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Got to be Tedesco. I would have Tedesco over Cleary and Turbo right now, as in terms of being potential immortals. Because I think Tedesco's had more better years than what Tom has had. But it can all change.
Yeah.
Big Chaos Sports says Will Zillman next immortal. William Zillman. Fuck me, man. William Zillman. I haven't heard that name for a fucking long time. I didn't mind him when he was playing the Zip. He used to be fucking quick, William Zillman.
oh yeah,
mind him.
oh definitely.
Incredible.
He was fucking fast, wasn't he, William Zillman?
Yeah. But I don't think he
You
was
go.
as fast as another Canberra Raider player, Phil Graham. Do you
Oh
remember
my
Phil
God.
Graham?
Phil Graham was quick.
Like a flash, man. Like a bloody flash.
I didn't mind Will Zillman because he could play fullback, he could play centre, he could even play the odd game at 5'8" if there was injuries.
Yeah.
And you know, I didn't mind Will Zillman as a player, but as he got a bit older in his career, he sort of didn't go anywhere but higher than what he did. But on his day, he was a fine player.
Yeah.
But Phil Graham, he was fucking quick. Actually, no. I'll tell you a player that was underrated at the Raiders. If we're talking about the Raiders, he was a tough cunt. Alan Tongue was a good player. Alan Tongue was underrated as fuck. I don't know if you obviously Sam and Nathan would remember, but Lorenzo, you probably would have thought a little bit of Alan Tongue. He was a very tough player.
Yeah. I've seen some highlights.
Incredibly
before,
tough.
and I was pretty impressed with what he's doing, bro. Yeah, very good.
Well, back in high school when I was in year 10, year 11, Alan Tongue actually came to my high school.
Hey.
I was talking about some domestic violence stuff and all that, but fuck, he was a good bloke to me, Alan Tongue.
Yeah.
Probably Run Up says Jason Nightingale was super underrated in my opinion. Yeah, I think he was as well.
Absolutely.
He was very underrated. Very underrated. All right, let's talk about something else. All that Chamber says in the chat, Payne Haas has revolutionized the Fords. Do we agree with that, or no?
To an extent, yeah. To an extent,
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to say no. What do you reckon, Sam?
Not yet.
Exactly what Lorenzo just said. Not yet, mate, for me.
He
But I
will
see
say
it. I can definitely
say
see it coming, man, for sure.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Absolutely no doubt about it. All right. Nathan, any other questions for us tonight, my brother?
I think that's pretty much it. Thank you all for having me on and that.
Anytime.
You're a legend.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good night, Nathan, and make sure you don't get bloody stuck in that train station of yours.
I won't. Believe me, I won't.
Watch out for the trains. All right. Thanks, Nathan. And there goes Nathan. All that champer continues in the chat. If you think about it, no forward plays like him, and I can put my life on that. He is without a doubt the most agile and most mobile prop in the game. That is a good point. It really is. It is a good point.
Yep.
Very good point. All right. I want to ask you guys a very bold prediction here. Now, this is one that I have a lot of fun picking. In 2022, the season's not far away. What's everyone's prediction for top try scorer? Early top try scorer prediction. Now, the last 2 years, it's been Alex Johnson. It has to change at some point. Who will be the top try scorer in 2022? I'll start with you, ProEnzo Vidz. Who you got?
I'm gonna say I can't even say his name properly. Xavier Coates. Yeah, that's the one. Xavier Coates. He's the one I'm gonna go with.
Why Xavier Coates?
Well, he's in a good storm system, isn't he? So you should get plenty of ball down that left side where he's playing. So I expect him to get a couple this year, and yeah, that's my early tip. I think Coates will get a couple this year.
Yep.
Sam, top try scorer. Who you got?
Oh, yeah, he'd be my close second, Xavier Coates. That's a great point that Lorenzo brought up for sure, man. For me, I think Jason Saab is going to have a terrific year, man. I'd like to see him go up for the ball, leap up a little bit more, and score them tries for them in the corner. But I've got Jason Saab as top try scorer, man.
Well, here it is from last year, fellas. The top try scorer from last year. Johnson obviously got 30 tries. Turbo 28, Saab, Garrick, Addo Carr. So David Fafita came 6 for 17 tries last year. Where's Kyle Feld? What the fuck? Where's Kyle Feld on this list?
Kyle Feld scored at least, but
You got 12.
12.
That is crap. Fuck, we had a shit year last year. My top try scorer prediction for season 2022, I'm going to go with the Cronulla Sharks winger, Sione Katoa.
He's such a weapon.
He is a gun, isn't he?
He's such a fun player to watch, man.
I just get this feeling that the Sharks' right side attack this year is going to be very, very good to watch. It's going to be very hard to stop. I genuinely believe that Sione Katoa will get a lot of good service this year. Jared Wallace. Fucking Jared Wallace. Jared Wallace isn't bad to back for any time try scorer here and there. It's always good odds.
So,
Liam Cowboy said,
yeah,
Sione Katoa isn't going to play.
What? I don't know,
Why?
man. He'd be their first winger. He'd be their startup winger, man. Besides Ronaldo Mulitalo.
Hang on, what's happened to the camera here? No idea. From what I understand, Ronaldo Mulitalo is going to play center because from what I've been hearing,
True.
the Sharks back line this year is going to be fullback's going to be Will Kennedy, wingers are going to be Sione Katoa, Matt Ikuvalu, and the centers are going to be Jesse Ramian and Ronaldo Mulitalo. That's what I've been hearing. And I'm telling you right now, defensively, it could be a little bit of a concern. But my God, can you imagine the attack?
It's a good backline, isn't it, mate? But
oh yeah,
where's Connor Tracy, man? Shit, he's had a good bloody
18th man.
18th. You'd have him as 18th man?
He wouldn't be in my 17 for the Sharks.
True, man. He did so good for him though last year.
The reason why I'm saying that I wouldn't have him in my 17 is because I think they're going to go Hines and Trindle in the halves, and I can see Moylan at 14. As much as people don't want to see Moylan in the side, Moylan at 14. If not, maybe Tracy. Moylan's going to be in the 17. I don't care what anyone says. He's going to be there.
If I was the coach, I'm controversial here, but I wouldn't have Matt Moylan in my 17, but
you wouldn't?
I think he will be. I think he will be chosen because I think he does offer a bit more dimension in attack than what Connor Tracy would coming off the bench. But I'd have Connor Tracy in over, or even Luke Metcalf, as I said the other week with you. I'd have either of those two players in over Matt Moylan at the moment, mate.
My biggest concern with the Sharks is I think the halves have to gel early because you can't be switching your halves up every week because it just never ends good. But I thought Matt Moylan last year was okay. I thought he was like a 5 out of 10 last year. I don't think he was amazing, did anything spectacular. I don't think he was dog shit or anything like that. I thought he was fine. Just a solid 5 out of 10. Had some good moments. He had some really decent games. He had some really, really shit games. He wasn't terrible. Like a lot of people say he was garbage. He was not. He was fine. 5 out of 10 for Moylan. But this year, who knows what Moylan will do. Warriors and Fanatics in the chat says, who would be top try scorer for the Warriors? I wonder. Probably DWZ for me. Dallin Montani-Zelezniak, probably my tip. For Warriors, top try scorer of the year. Who would you go with, fellas? Reece Walsh, Rocco Berry, Montoya, whoever the fuck it's in.
I reckon Walsh. I reckon Walsh or like Rocco Berry. Yeah, one of them two.
Good shout. What do you reckon, Sam?
Look, going off the top of my head, dude, it's really hard because they don't have an overly impressive backline, man.
No, I don't.
They got a better forward pack than a backline in 2022. But I bloody don't know Fanatics, mate. Fanatics, I got no bloody idea.
All right, I've got a good question here, Lorenzo. This is a question for you. Who will be Manly top try scorer this year? Will it be Garrick, Saab, or Turbo? Who you got?
Oh, yeah, be one of them at least, hopefully. Yeah, it is tough. I will go Saab because he always seems to score or manage to score about 2 or 3 tries per game nearly. So I will back him for top try scorer for Manly this year. But Tom and Garrick, both of them at least in the top 3 like last season. So, but Saab for me, it's close though.
Yeah. All right. I've got another prediction. Now, this one is one that you probably would not normally hear. What team this year is going to win the most home games? So, out of all 16 NRL clubs, who will win the most home games this year? It's a pretty different prediction, isn't it?
Yeah. If Sharks really are to be that dark horse Smoky, to be that team that comes from the clouds and make the top 4, I would say that them returning to PointsBet Stadium, I would say Sharks could go very close to remaining undefeated at home this year.
What about you, ProEnzo?
Yeah, I was going to say the Roosters because their record at the SCG, I believe, is very good and they win most games there. So I think they're going to come at least in the top 3 somewhere. So if they're going to go that well, they're going to their home game. So I'll say Roosters for me.
I'll probably go Penrith, unfortunately. I just don't know who's going to beat them in Penrith. They're going to be so hard to beat again this year. I mean, playing Penrith in Penrith is like playing Melbourne in Melbourne. It's very hard to win. I think Penrith will win. All right. Who will win the most away games? Now, that's another tough one. It's easy to say the Warriors because they're not even in New Zealand. They're pretty much away anyway. But who will win the most away games this year?
Yeah, it's going to be between Penrith and Easts for me, man.
Yeah. What about you, Lorenzo?
Yeah. I'll say Penrith or Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go with most away game wins. I'm going to... Oh, look, it's probably going to be fucking Melbourne, isn't it? As much as I hate to say it. Probably Melbourne. Question from All Out Champa as well. Question for you boys. Who will debut for Origin this year? New South Wales or Queensland? That no one will expect debuting. That's a very good question. ProEnzo Vidz, who do you reckon, my brother?
Yeah, I might be a little bit biased in saying it, but I think it's a good chance of happening. I reckon Josh Schuster's a fair chance. We were talking about this the other night, and I reckon he's a fair shout to get at least a bench spot for the Blues this year.
Good call. Sam?
Yeah, I'll be biased as well, mate. I'll say Ruben Cotter, mate. I think he does have Origin written all over him. I know that Mr. Rugby League Guru has got him earmarked as a smoky to make his debut in the Origin. Me personally, I don't have him there just yet. But to answer that question correctly, he'd be way out of nowhere if he were to make his debut this season for the State of Origin, man.
Give me 1 second. There's one play that I'm just going to check what their eligibility is. And I just need to find out. Give me 1 sec. 1 sec. Almost got it. Right. Someone out of nowhere, eh?
Yep.
He will make his Origin debut for New South Wales this year. It's a massive smoky. Josh Curran from the Warriors.
I
Wow.
like that. I don't mind that at all. Yeah.
He's a New South Welshman. I had a look on Google.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That's a good
Josh
number.
Curran for New South Wales.
That'd be crazy.
He's underrated. He goes very hard. Why not? Why the hell not?
Fair
think
point.
Josh Curran's
Yeah,
a shout.
I like that.
Josh Curran's a shout. Can you imagine the story, though, if he did make Origin?
It'd be great.
It'd be a phenomenal story. Oh, here we go. All that champer in the chat. Not bad choices, but I reckon if he has an amazing start this year, Alex Twal.
Hey, it's a possibility.
No chance in the world if that's happening. I don't think so. Alex Johnson, come on, says CJ Moxley.
Dude, yes. Yes.
He never gets any credit, does he, Alex Johnson?
No, it doesn't.
Tony Stagg says Ali Ahmed. He's a shout. He is a shout. All right, fellas. Another nice bold prediction. Top point scorer for this year. Who we got? Top point scorer. I'm going to go bold. I'm going Zach Lomax, top point scorer.
Jesus, that's
Yeah.
cold.
His goal kicking and he'll score plenty of
that's
tries.
tough. I reckon Cleary or Garrick, I reckon. Even between them two. You have to clear a
Good call. I'm going Zach Lomax.
Adam Reynolds, there you go.
Oh, so fucking predictable, isn't it? Reynolds. Who knows? I reckon Lomax could do it, eh? Lomax is a chance.
Possibly,
What else?
yeah.
What's another one that we can think about? We can talk about. How about? All right. What will be the biggest headline of the year? The biggest headline in the NRL media.
The referees have been brilliant,
Yeah.
10 out of 10 all year.
All right, see you, Sam. Oh, God. Really? Good Lord. I can't see that, eh? Could happen. I hope it doesn't. Oh, God. If it happens, I'll be shocked. ProEnzo Vidz,
Yeah,
headline of the year. What's it going to be?
Well, it could be anything. Like it really can be anything. But it's not really that big of a headline. But I reckon the Dolphins will get a name. Like for example, they might get like the North Brisbane Dolphins will become the Redcliffe Dolphins. They will get that second name, I reckon, some point during this year. Not
Yeah.
the biggest. I think it could happen.
I'll give you a headline that will rock the NRL. Peter Valentine is sacked,
Wow.
or he stands down.
Fuck.
Imagine that. Imagine the media. Oh God, here we go. Warriors NRL Fanatics' bold headline of the year. Warriors shocked the NRL make the top 6. Good Lord.
I like it.
All
Yeah,
right.
we'll see.
I've got a very, very bold prediction here. All right, but before we wrap up the stream, I have a very bold prediction to make. I'm going to write it down and it's going on the wall.
Cool.
It's one that's probably going to shock you. Get ready for this. In the 2022 NRL season, the Melbourne Storm will not win 6 games in a row at any stage. They will not have a winning streak of 6 in a row.
Yeah, interesting. That's interesting, actually.
The Melbourne Storm will not win 6 games in a row at all in season 2022.
Nice.
I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write this down right now. Hang on. Get the fucking paper. Get the pen. Get it all. If Always Person Broncos is watching this, come in here, my brother, and I want you to put a Bob prediction on the wall. I want to get him in here. If the King's watching, get the King in here as well. All right, I'm writing this down right now. Nick from Australia says, Storm will not win 6 straight at any stage. Oh, here he is. Oh, here we go. We have been joined by Always Person Broncos. Here he is.
Didn't I have one on that?
Don't know. It's probably gone. I'll probably throw it out. Say hello to the chat.
How are we, lads?
He's got the shits.
Nah, I heard Broncos and heard overhyped, so I had to give my 2 cents. Bold prediction.
Bold prediction. Maybe come into the camera so we can all see you. All right. This is going to be good. This is going to be really good. Hang on. Faraz put a bold prediction in there. What did Faraz say? Roosters to... Wait, what? That's not bold, is it? Roosters to win the comp. It's not bold at all. Everyone's saying hello to you too, by the way. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be bold.
Okay, I think
Oh, here we go. Got 2. Oh, fuck.
First one.
Yeah.
The Cronulla Sharks will miss the top 8.
Oh, what the fuck? Repeat that again.
The Cronulla Sharks will miss the top 8.
Oh, God. Better write it down. Write it down. Get it on the wall. Right now. That's fucked. That's fucked. That is pretty bold considering everyone thinks I'll make the 8. Jesus Christ. Sharks to miss the top 8 says Always Brisbane Broncos. Bold prediction right there. Yeah, and what's the other one? CJ. Oh, no. No, what is it? You're not thinking what... You're not going to say what I think you're going to say. You're going to say... I'm not going to wait till you say it. You're going to say something about South. That's a Sports Loaded. Scott Morrison is fuming.
The South Sydney Rabbitohs.
Oh, no.
Will miss the top 8.
Oh, no! Oh!
Oh,
Oh! Write it down. Write it down right now. You're that confident. Oh, no. CJ Moxley is going to end up going. He's going to end up going missing. Jesus Christ! Write it down. Write that shit down right now. Read the chat. CJ's like, fuck. Oh, fuck me. This is big news. Souths to miss the 8. That's a fucking bold prediction. Fuck. All right, I want one from ProEnzo Vidz. ProEnzo Vidz, what do you got?
Oh, fuck! It can be anything, can it? Yeah.
Give us
Well,
something.
I said this.
Something crazy. Something crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Hang on.
Might be a bit biased. Could be a bit biased, but I reckon Ethan Bullymore will be in the Maroon squad this year. Not make his debut, but
Oh,
will be in the
fuck,
squad.
mate. That is bold. That's bold. Is he a Queenslander?
I think.
Check it.
Yeah,
Check
he
it
is.
is. I don't even know if he is,
Yeah,
but
he
that's
is.
bold. Oh, here
He
we go.
is.
Hang on, Sam.
Yeah,
Sam,
he
before we
is.
get to you, bro. All that Champa. Bold prediction. Josh Schuster will be the best second rower in the game, and Saab will contend for an origin spot. Wow, that's I like that. That's bold. Oh, here we go.
That Sharon told you myself.
Big one from Always Brisbane Broncos. Here we go.
Manly will choke in finals exact same as they did.
Oh no! You didn't just say that.
Don't say that. Fuck.
We're going out in the prelim again. Second round, not even winning the final. Oh my god.
Hope not. Hope not.
Oh god, the ProEnzo Vidz won't be fucking happy if that happens.
Oh, I think that flag would get.
Hopefully not.
That flag will be getting thrown out the window if they go out in straight sets.
Yeah, it might.
Everything will be
Maybe.
getting
Yeah, we'll see.
It'd be like a COVID protest.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right,
yeah.
Sam, you got a bold prediction?
Yeah, sure. Newcastle coach Adam O'Brien to get the sack by the end of the year.
Oh fuck me! If that happens, that'd be fucking terrible. What did Paddy G say? If the Fox struggles form wait, what? Oh, never say never. Hang on. CT Dingo, unsubscribe from my Always Better Broncos.
CT Dingo, I'm surprised you even have subs, mate.
He's a good man. Come on, man. All right. Thank you, Josh.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Look forward to it. Always Better Broncos. I don't know what he's been drinking tonight, but that was fucking crazy. Crazy bold predictions right there.
Good to see him gone. No, I'm joking.
Good to see him gone. All right, fellas. I reckon that might wrap it up, eh? It's been a fucking fun show, as always.
It's been a good show. Thank you very much for having me, mate. And Lorenzo, it's
Mate,
always
it's been good.
Always
I mean,
good.
to be honest,
Yeah,
I've been bludgeoning for the last 15 minutes, just trying to get the show to the 2 hour mark, but bit of fun. Always good fun to have Josh come in. Guys, go and subscribe to Always Better Broncos. Go and check it out. Very entertaining. As always, guys, this has been us from the Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show. Go subscribe to ProEnzo Vidz and Sam REVILL. And if you don't subscribe to them, well, something bad might happen to you. Who knows? But we're getting out of here, guys. Have a phenomenal night. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some more Dragons career mode. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. It's been a lot of fun. We're getting out of here. Until then, stay safe. And before we go, you guys can enjoy both intros, the old intro and the new intro, and then we'll end up getting out of here. Until then, have a good night, lads.
Oh, how are we, lads? Oh, the vodka. It's time to celebrate. The Melbourne Storm choked. Let's have a drink.
Cheers,
Fuck
Nick.
yeah, boys.
Nick from Australia.
Get over. Yeah. That's totally overpaid wanker. Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! Have a good night, lads. See you.